Chairman knows, have you been expecting this maybe for a while?
Well, you know, when you do these jobs, you kind of have a fiduciary duty to look at things from an owner's point of view. Even though you don't have a nickel invested in it, you know, you have a lot of sweat equity. So you have to, you really have to look at it from their point of view. And this last weekend was an absolute disaster. I'm not sure you can put any more on him. I think he's got a pretty full load. I don't think. I think it's a shame that he feels that. I don't think anybody is meaning to put pressure on him. But my answer to you is that I think he's got enough pressure that's laid on him. You know, he knows what's going on. The Oakland A's teams in the 70s that were just knocking the daylights out of each other, you know, off the field, they had great chemistry. They were fighting all the time, but when they got between the white lines, not one of them had white line fever, not afraid of any of them. You know, so, you know, I've been with teams that have great guys in the clubhouse. You know, the chemistry is just true. You know, the chemistry, in some respects, is real good in there. You know, they're real nice guys. You know, but it's when they cross the lines that, like I said, some of them I think get the fever, and some just don't know how to play, and that's bad chemistry. So I think it is a chemistry thing. I think they do have bad chemistry. I think they play dysfunctionally, but they are not bad guys. They are good guys trying hard. They just haven't figured out how to get it all together. You know, there's a lot of real good pitchers who have told me in the past that they can throw 90 pitches and it feels like they've thrown 200, and sometimes they throw 90 and it feels like they've thrown 40. They just feel good. The mechanics are good. He was laboring, maybe. You got to ask him. You got to ask him, and I know that's no fun. And he's going to have a stupid answer for you. You know, count on it. He's going to have some dumbass answer. But he's either gassed because he's laboring, he's protecting himself because he knows if he sticks around and just is mediocre, he gets another $2 million slapped onto his salary. Who knows? Who knows? But the fact is, you do have to ask him. I'm going to say unfair things that are either defending him or attacking him. But I mean, I've heard it all from you guys. That he's protecting himself for his next contract. That you know, he's a bad guy. You know, at the end of the day, he's a talented guy. He's got a ton of talent. And on his lousy days, he can be just awful. And then even when he's mediocre, he's pretty good. I mean, I don't think he was that sharp yesterday. I don't think he was that great. But it's still pretty good stuff. He's got stuff that is swinging this stuff. He can tell you what he's throwing. You just don't know how to hit it. He's got that good of stuff. Why he doesn't go longer? It's a pointed question. It's a real tough question, and I think it's one worth asking. Good luck when you do.
Bill, was he that? But you wanted to be that guy that goes longer, didn't you? When you made that trade for him, that was the guy.
Not a lot longer. I mean, the key. It's real important you get through the sixth inning. You got to get through the sixth inning to be an effective starter. And if you can get through the sixth inning, we generally have 3 guys that can take it from there. You don't have 4. You don't have 5. You know, so when you get a guy that's going 4+ or 5, he's not finishing 6, he's not finishing 7. If that never happens, you know, if every one of those starts are 5 innings, you got trouble. If he can, we're looking for quality starts, and I don't think that's too much to ask from guys with this kind of talent. And I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about all 5 of them. All 5 of them. And there's too many. We have with Erik. Sometimes the wheels come off too easy.